Telegram mini apps has actually been rapidly growing over the last year, I would say. I would say that why these mini games are so popular is that one of the key growth factors is that they give us access to a large user bases, with more than 900 million active users. Telegram actually offer developers a significant audience for their mini apps games, for example, right? It is also a possibility to do integrations with different blockchains, and as well as when you do viral sharing, community building tools that also will allow these mini apps games to achieve rapid growth of, users, right? I think mini apps games is really, really good. I like the concept of you just, keep tapping on the hamster combat. I think that it's very legit. And we hope that we can see more and more of these features on these mini games, because mini games in Asia, right? Southeast Asia, they're booming with games, play to earn, sleep to earn, walk to earn, dream to earn, eat to earn. There's all these kind of game. Tap to earn, like Flappy Bird, the Web 2 games like Flappy Bird, where you have to tap the bird and then it cannot, there's some obstacles it has to go through, things like that. It's pretty cool. And if you can earn incentives like what you can do on Hamster Combat, it's amazing.
What do you think? So the exchanges, they are interested in this type of traffic and this type of promotion. As we see OKX, they created OKX Racer, so the game inside the Telegram that helps them to promote the game. What do you think will be the trend? The more and more exchanges will invest in this field to buy or attract more users from the Telegram, or how it will be from the marketing side? What do you think?
I think from the marketing side, I would say these mini apps game are getting more and more traction, but I will also say meme coins are getting also a lot of traction. So not so much NFT, but meme coins in general, because it's funny. And the internet, like, they hit the sensation of that, like Trump, mother token, Igazilla. And then, for example, Hamster Combat, all the mini games are getting there. They're more traction. And if you can develop a mini game, put it on, for example, Ton Foundation or Ton blockchain, right? You can actually see a lot of traction, but you also have to be smart on which blockchain you want to put your games on. Some people will choose Avalanche, some people will choose Ton, some will do ETH, So it's all about coming to a technical perspective, again, a product marketing perspective. You need to find out, where's your audience? Are they on Ton? Are they on Avalanche? Or are they maybe on Solana? I see a lot of traction on meme coins on Solana, for example, versus Base. Base is also good, but I see more on Solana than Base. And then mini games, definitely on Ton because of Telegram, right? Their success with Telegram, right? And then I also think that from a sharing perspective, like, I think mini games are the future for the future. It's okay. It's going to be very hype with all the mini games. You can do the tapping, but I think later on, more and more people will maybe think more creative and think, okay, we do the tapping. What about the swiping? What about Pokemon Go? Nobody has been thinking about creating a Pokemon Go Web3 version. A lot of Asians, they, take their phone and then they just like trying to find out, where's my next Pokemon? Oh, Pikachu is right there. Okay, let's go over there and pick up Pikachu. Things like that. So there will be more. I believe that in the next 6 to 9 months, there will be more of these games coming up. Competition will also be more fierce, but you need to find a niche angle. I like Hamster Combat because it reminds me of Hamtaro, which is the cartoon net series that I used to watch when I was younger. I like that there are these kind of elements coming up from your childhood, because it gives you a nostalgic feeling of, oh, this is something I played with when I was a kid, and now it's Web3, the evolution from Web 2 to Web 3. So yeah, definitely.
So what do you think about denomination of the audience? Because all these communities is Telegram becoming to booming, growing super fast. But it looks like it's all the same bounty hunters or the people that just jump from one game to another. And at the same moment, we see the big, let's say, the growth of the number of the users in all these games and apps. And at the same time, we see that the interaction with this game, let's say the average time that the players spend in the games, these metrics going down. So let's say number of the users goes up and the engagement goes down. What do you think about this trend? Do you see any risk on it or not?
Yeah, I think that could be a little bit concerning, because I think in a healthy community, you need engagement. Even though you have a lot of okay, let's just take this as an example, right? Some projects, they have maybe 20,000 members on Telegram, but only 10 people are online. So that's very bad organic growth. It's not really good growth, and I doubt it's good growth, right? I doubt it's organic growth when you have 20,000 members and only 10 active online. Usually the golden rule is 10% engagement rate is the best. 10%, between 5 to 10% is overall good. So if you have 1,000 users and you have 100 active, that's already pretty good. It's quite good. The same for Facebook, not Facebook, for Twitter. Overall engagement should be, you take the total amount of followers you have divided by one post, where it could be maybe 200 or 2,000 in engagement across likes, share, comments, right? So I think it's very important that you activate and engage your community, because otherwise, as you just mentioned, they will just play your game, get maybe 10,000 of these points, and then convert it into stablecoin, and then they leave. They don't care anymore. You need to keep them in chess. For example, when you play chess, you need to find out, where's my player's next move? You need to figure out, okay, what is the next move they have, and try to keep them so that they don't move around or they don't leave, right? They don't leave the game. And by not leaving the game, you will maybe add more challenges or more features to your game to make them to stay and to play again. It's like an addiction. Free A games is an addiction, that you play the game, not too much gas fee, maybe even gasless fees could be one thing you can look at, right? And then just keep them in the game. Don't let them move. Don't let them go to the competitors, and keep having regular, like once a week or twice a week, community activities. Like, it can be campaigns, it can be crossword puzzles, it can be AMAs you hold. You can invite maybe some of the most active community members to give a podcast and say, why do they like this game so much? What could have improved? Feedbacks are very important in the community space. Get the feedback from some sincere community members. Say, hey, your product can actually improve by maybe scale up on the speed, less gas fees, more features to the game, or add an additional, if they tap into level 1, how about they move on to level 2, which is maybe medium hard level, to proceed with level 3, like you adding on features in 2 to 3 months time, things like that, just to make them stay in the game.